What's all? I'm I'm ready. I've been totally paying attention. I know everything that's going on. Mhm. Uh,
It should be near the bottom there.
the
If
scroll
you scroll down, yeah, it should be simulate worlds and backgrounds. Yeah, so we just got to make sure that's off, or it should say no.
banger.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Oh,
We should be able to change it to wide. Some stadiums, for some reason, just have that.
that would have been awkward if that was a homer on that first hit there. I was like, oh, this is going out of here. Probably can't see it.
Sim, do you have audio pumping to Twitch through your OBS? Yep. They can hear me.
There we go. Hello. That will work better. I don't know. OBS sometimes does a thing where it just doesn't remember the device that it always uses. Two quick outs here for the Apex. As Goldberg and McKinley go down. Yeah, it just says device not connected, even though it's the same mic that's always connected. There's a big hit off the wall from Skatos. Very close. Very similar to the first at bat, or the first hit from Shan for the Demons. So Skatos gets on second, but 2 outs already. Rosenthal takes a walk. Brings up Callahan. Hit into left field. Skatos goes. He's safe. And we have a tie game. Hot start here. And that is out number 3. Fly out from pitcher for out number 1 here as we jump to the second inning. Takes its time sometimes. Summers, that's a grounder to third and a quick throw. Nice pickup and throw from the third base position there. Shizuka, that's a ground ball into right. for a base hit. Nicely done there. Getting on base with 2 outs. Hey, it worked for the Apex in the last inning. They had 2 outs before Skatos got on base. The steal attempt is nowhere close. Oh my. All right, well, that won't get you anything, even if you get on base. That was a gutsy run from Shizuka. Ground ball to the shortstop from Babbitt Person. It's out number 1. We're in the bottom of the order for the Apex. Both teams going through pretty much the entire order in 2 innings. It's a little fly out, low fly out to the shortstop from Santos Garcia. It's out number 2, D. Fernandez Jr. Up to bat, strikes out looking. Sorry, I wish I had like 3 monitors for this. This is a big hit from Shan again, but it is caught at the wall this time. And that is not enough. Once again, Shan coming very, very close to that home run. This time it's just an out. No double. Bobrist had a nice hit in the first inning. He's going to take a walk this time. Gets on base. Brings up Alpha Nerd. Ground out. Second baseman. They get 1. They get the force out at second. So Alpha Nerd gets to first on the fielder's choice. They still have a runner on. And that's a nice hit into left from Dollarson. Alpha Nerd will get no further than second base. But a runner now in scoring position. 2 outs here for the Demons. And it is a strikeout from Holden Jam. Calm Chicken reeling it back after the slow start. Goldberg is going to fly out deep left. Not much movement needed for Shizuka there. Brings up McKinley. That's a grounder past the shortstop. It gets out into center field. And McKinley is going to be on first here. I think, is that his first hit of the playoffs? 0.71 average?
Second.
Oh, there you go.
It's funny, I was about to...
133. That's a big hit.
I was thinking about how low his average was.
Big hit from Skatos. Puts runners on second and third with 1 out. Big opportunity here for Rosenthal. Will strike out looking. So the runners stay on second and third for Callahan. Grounder. And that will not score. So LeBeau cleans that up nicely from a tough spot. And it's still 1-1. Biff Slamis gets it by the second baseman. And this will be a base hit, dropping into right. Pitcher is going to take that one for a walk. Puts runners on first and second, no outs. That's a nice hit from Summers up the middle. Here comes the run from Slamis, and it will score easily. Demons take the lead 2-1 here on the nice hit from Waxillian Summers. And it still has no outs and runners in scoring position. This is double play potential. No. They get 1. They get the runner going to second, but now there are runners on the corners with 1 out. A sac fly could be on the tables here for Shan, who has had multiple hits. Oh no, not again. And Shizuka goes for it again. And he is out by a mile. He's still standing there, but it says he's out. And now that's a fly out to right. Oh, no. Shizuka once again. That could have been...
Clearly wasn't happy with the call there. Arguing with the ump, staying on the base, refusing to leave the field. What the heck?
It did not look close at all. That was probably enough for a sac fly into right. If not for that attempted steal. So Utef went out. Babbitt Person flies out to right as well. Brings up Santos Garcia. Will take a walk. Gets on base. Goes for the steal. Safe! Oh, in time. So the steal succeeds from the apex, putting the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. D. Fernandez Jr. is hit hard into center. It comes off the wall. And that run will score. And it is all tied at 2. That looked real close. But that is...
They're peppering that wall. Like, that exact spot has had a ball hit there 4 times in this game.
That one came off the wall. And there's a strikeout from Goldberg. So it does leave Fernandez Jr. on second. But the Apex tied up. Strikeout looking from Bobrist. Alpha Nerd up to bat, strikes out swinging. Good work from Calm Chicken here. Against the top of the order that's been pretty on fire. That is a pop up to center from Dollarson. Santos Garcia did not have to move much for that one.
Man, I'm looking at where that pitch was. That was like low corner, and he still got it that deep. That's kind of crazy.
McKinley, this one's going deep. And it's out of there! Home run! Edward McKinley puts the Apex ahead for the first time in this game. I wasn't sure for a second because the center fielder just kind of disappeared through the wall.
Pulling Danny Phantom out there.
Skatos grounds out to third. I wasn't sure if he was going to catch it on the other side or what, but Edward McKinley has put the Apex ahead here. Rosenthal, that's a ground out to the second baseman for out number 2. Brings up Callahan. That should be a fly out to center. No movement needed there. And so Edward McKinley gets a home run solo shot to put the Apex ahead in the bottom of the 5th.
Big time third hit of the series for him.
Yeah, that's true. He only had 1 hit in the first 3 games. Now he's got 2 in this game, including a home run. Jam with a fly out. Slam ace. This is going deep, but the center fielder's there. Out number 2. Brings up starting pitcher. This one's hit hard left center. Same spot, but it's over the wall. It's a home run.
Finally solved that wall right there.
And we are tied up as the starting pitcher sends a solo shot. And the teams have gone back and forth. Answering here. A home run for a home run. It's a ground out to the second baseman. Ooh, high throw caught. Wax William Summers is out number 3. So the Demons get 1. In the 1st, it was 1 each. In the 4th, it was 1 each. In the 5th, the Apex went ahead. And in the 6th, the Demons brought it back. Do the Apex trade 1 for 1 here in the 6th? Yatef is the first out. Babbitt person, that's going to be a ground out right to the pitcher. Easy throw to first. Santos Garcia with a little pop-up caught by the catcher. A very quick 3 out there for the Apex. Leaves us tied at 3 through 6. No one breaking through in a big way here. Shizuka is out on the ground out. Good news for the Demons is that Shizuka can't get thrown out stealing. Shan will take a walk here. Bobrist, that's a grounder into right. We'll get Shan all the way to third, and he will stop there. Good opportunity here for the Demons. Runners on the corners, 1 out.
Looked like a bit of a hit and run. Looked like he was going before the contact was even made.
This one's a high flyer to left. Is it enough? It is enough for a sac fly. So the Demons take the lead now, 4-3 on the sac fly from Alpha Nerd. Runner on first. 2 outs. Dollarson will fly out to center. So Apex need an answer here. Romeo McFlourish came into pitch there after the run. Fernandez Jr., that's a ground out to second. Ooh. For a second there, I thought he was going to make it. Goldberg, that's a grounder to second baseman. Lots of work here from the second baseman. Bobrist has had a lot to do, I feel like. McKinley back up to bat. He's had a good game. I don't think that's going to drop, though. Caught in center for out number 3. So the Apex cannot answer. The Demons have the bottom of the order up here. Oh, bottom half. Holden Jam gets out number 1. Slamis, this is into right for a base hit, and that is all. But it's enough. A starting pitcher back up to bat, hit a home run in his last at bat, and could be big here. It's not going to be more than a base. Slamis gets all the way to third, though. Runners on the corners again here with 1 out.
Looking for another sac fly.
Ooh, big strikeout from Summers. That one looked like it hit the ground first. And Shizuka strikes out. Great opportunity for the Demons to take the lead again, but 2 strikeouts in a row. Keeps this a 1-score game. Skatos, this one's going deep right, but not deep enough. It is caught at the wall by Summers.
Been a game of inches today.
Very, very close several times. Rosenthal strikes are looking. Callahan needs something here. And that is not it. Bobrist once again in the way. Grabs it. Ground out to second. Bottom of the order. So the Apex need the defense, and the bottom of the order is going to have to come up big here. It's a walk for Shan. Wow, that pitch graph is wild. Shan's going to steal.
They seem to not...
He's safe.
Ooh. I was going to say, all of Shan's pitch graphs, they seem to not want to pitch to this guy. They are scared of him, it feels like, because all these pitches are wildly out of the zone against him.
Ground out from Bobrist, but Shan gets to third safely. 1 out. Runner on third once again for the Demons. Wild pitch! And the runner's going to score. And it is now 5-3 for the Demons. There's the strikeout for Alpha Nerd. Well, a little too late. Dollarson got a lot of that. That one is out of here. 6-3 as Dollarson sends that one over the left field wall. Home run for the Demons. And we finally have a 2-score inning. Holden Jam will strike out. So the bottom of the order is going to need 3 runs here from the Apex to bring this one back. Starts it off with Yatef. This one's hit hard. Is it enough? It is! Solo shot from Yatef. Puts 1 on the board. That's 1. Babbitt person.
The bottom of the order keep clutching up.
Yeah, Babbitt person batting .077 so far. Takes a walk. Brings up Santos Garcia. Strikes out swinging. First out. Still 2 outs to work with. D. Fernandez Jr. up to bat. This one's going deep right again. It's gone! Tie game!
For the series.
D. Fernandez Jr. It's not over yet.
They tied it. Oh my God.
Tied.
I forgot we had a 3-run lead. I'm thinking we got 2.
Goldberg. Oh my God. Goldberg. It's gone! Goldberg walks it off. Brent Goldberg walks the series off. 7-6 win.
3
home runs in the bottom of the 9th.
Technically 4 home runs in the 9th because the Demons got 1 in their half.
4 home runs total in the 9th. 3 in the bottom of the 9th from the Apex to erase a 3-run deficit and walk it off.
Man, uncharacteristic inning for Thorne Belfort.
Oh my
Feels
God.
like he's a staple of that bullpen. You expect him to come in there and shut her down. 3 homers.
Belfort, I think, was only in there for the last one.
Yeah. Oh, was he? Oh. Pythagoras got lit up for the
Fernandez.
Dang.
Wow. 12 hits for the Demons. They actually out-hit them 12-9. But it's the 3 RBIs from D. Fernandez Jr. that makes the difference in Goldberg's one hit. 1 for 5, and that is the one that matters the most, the walk-off solo homer.
Forget the 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, both starters had really nice games here, but it was the bullpen, Pythagoras, who blew it. McFlourish gave up 2 runs, but still gets the win from it. Belfour ends up taking the loss. D. Fernandez Jr. gets your player of the game. Wow.
Yeah, that game, man, they had us on the edge of our seats that whole time. And I didn't want to say it before the inning, but I had a feeling, like, just in my bones, I was like, I feel like this is either getting tied or they're winning this game in this inning. Like, I just got a feeling this game is, like, it's been so close the whole time that they're not going to let it just be, like, a 3-run loss. Like, this game's going to find a way to finish close.
They had something. I didn't think it would be that. That was, wow.
And you got to feel good, 9th inning, you take a 3-run lead. You got to feel good going into the other half of the 9th and just rip their hearts out, man. Those Apex did.
Yes. Right, so now we got the Vandals and the Crabs. How are they going to follow that one up? Oh, my. Wow.
And by the way, I think you'll find this funny. They were like, reduce Shizuka's steal to 0 if they make it to Game 5.
Yes, I did.
So they were like, get this guy off the base pads, bro. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And that might have been the difference, Shizuka. If you're on base either of those 2 times, maybe the outcome's different. That might have cost them the game, all things considered.
I mean,
you can't look at just those individual plays, but
there was the sac fly. The play after could have been enough for a sac fly, but he was out number 2, caught stealing, and then out number 3 was the fly out. Yeah, but we got the Demons and the Crabs. The Vandals and the Crabs. There you go. Iceman pitching against Chuck Nasty. Crabs have the edge.
looks even there.
Crabs.
I mean, this will definitely be a game here where the Crabs are looking for this bottom of the lineup to be an advantage.
Yeah, they are leading the series 2-1 here. And much like the Apex, they are at home.
Vandals, have they been here before? I mean, recent champions, the Vandals are.
Yes, they broke a streak that has been on since I was on the team. That was a very, very long time ago. But yeah, I will start this up and
With Rocket.
Give it to you while I eat my dinner.
Hopefully not burgers. Danny might get a little hangry during this game as we start off with a ground out. Fly ball to center. Iceman in the series has already recorded a loss, hoping to change his fate from his 32.4 ERA outing in his first appearance, presumably, as he strikes out the 3rd hitter to retire the side. On the other side, we got a win from a pretty good performance from Chuck Nasty in his first outing of the series, as he forces a ground ball there, but Traveler beats it out. Infield hit. Oh, bobbled ball by the catcher to allow the runner to advance safely. They'll record that in air for Hrishikesh. We do get a double play to the second baseman, but a runner on third. Inning could be over. Well, actually, no. Strike 3, though. Chuck Nasty working out of it. And the air doesn't come to punish the Vandals as that sneaks through the infield. Diving attempt by the second baseman. Runner on first. McLovin Jr. getting us started for the Vandals with their first hit of the game. EVC flies out to left. Ground ball to second. Can they turn 2? They don't even try. Fielder's choice, 2 outs, runner on first, and Danny Boygas is up to bat. 167 so far, hoping to change that. Not going to happen on this AB, though, as that's an unassisted grounder to first. Mayfield will lead us off for the Crabs. Strikeout to lead off the inning. JD Pants, the rookie, I believe, with a nice hit to right center, hoping to turn 2, and he does. Extra base hit with only 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Chuck Nasty looking to work out of a situation again. Strikes out the batter again. Cash considerations, ground ball weakly to second to retire the side. And Chuck Nasty once again finding a way to work out of a runner in scoring position situation. That might be the difference here. Walker grounding out the third. And Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques Jean Jr. getting the single up the middle. I will not say that entire name for the rest of this game. That was your one time. Oh, that's a good baseman, but the throw a little too hard to handle for the shortstop. Should have been the leadoff runner out, maybe a double play. And it went, and deep fly ball here, but that one's going to be caught by the right fielder. Not enough on that one. We'll see if that costly mistake comes back to bite him. Harishikes sending that one to center, and that will retire the side. No harm done. Couple of untimely mistakes in the field this game by both teams, but neither punishing them. As that one's sent down the line, we'll see if he goes to turn 2, and he tries and is safe. The relay a little slow there. As we get that one sent up the middle, we'll see if he tries to turn to go home, and he does. As the throw is way late, maybe could have thrown that one to second and gotten an out of it, but the run does score, and we got an early lead for the Crabs. Might expand it here, and they do. 2-0 lead for the Crabs. Lots of efficient ball being played right now as Zalewski's coming up to bat with a runner on first, and still no outs for this Crabs team. As that one gets over the shortstop, he was standing right there. I don't understand how that one gets by him. They're calling it a hit, not an error. Looked like great positioning by the man at short. As they get the double play, gunned him at first. It looked close. They needed that to stop the bleeding a little bit here. Seymour Bolts on third. Ground ball will end the inning, though, with only 2 runs scored for the Providence Crabs. As the fly ball to center leads it off by McLovin Jr. Iceman having a nice and efficient day so far. Hoping to maintain this 2-run lead here for his team. As a strikeout there will certainly help. Von Caliente, the veteran of the squad, striking out there. Having a rough series so far. I believe 1 hit only in the entire thing. That ground ball will retire the side. And right behind Caliente, Lansdale has been raking the series, so shutting him down there's got to feel good for this Crab team. Feels like they've been struggling to shut him down the entire time. Leadoff single there for JD Pants, once again getting on base. Only his 3rd hit of the playoffs, but he's 2 for 2 today. As a fly ball to shallow center will keep Pants at first. Cassius considerations up, but they catch Pants. Rookie mistake there. The young guy caught. We'll see if that's a costly mistake. As this one's sent to the wall. Cassius advancing to second. That maybe could have scored Pants from first had he been on base. Instead, only a runner on second with 2 outs. Back again, striking out, looking. Now retire the side. Crabs in just 4 innings of work, 8 hits. Having their way with Chuck Nasty as Boyga's up to bat. Grounds out to second. Another strikeout for Iceman. That's his 3rd of the game. And ground ball to third will retire the side.
Jean-Jacques Francois Jacques Jean Jr.
JJJ. Chuck Nasty striking out the leadoff hitter for the Providence Crabs, and it's their leadoff man in their lineup that was up to bat, so they turn the order over. Bolts grounding out here. Good work so far to shut down this top of the order. We'll see if it continues here with Zalewski coming up to bat. As he sends that one up the line, the Providence Crabs have had a day on this first baseman, getting, I think that's the 3rd one by him on the ground. Another double up that line. Zalewski on second with 2 outs. Summers is going to walk. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Could be a game-breaking at-bat here for Mayfield. He has struggled so far this playoff. Only 1 hit. And the fielder's choice will retire the side. Vandals have turned over their order as well, with Phillip leading us off once again. Striking out, though. That makes 4 on the day for the Iceman. Stephen Strange tries to check his swing, but they say he went around. Strike 3. Walk here for the Iceman. On the full count as well. Buddy gets a 3rd strikeout, looking this time. 3 in the inning there. Great work from your starting pitcher. J.D. Pants leading us off again. Unable to make his day, keep his perfect day going as he grounds out unassisted to the first baseman. Wake up to the plate, and he strikes out. Nasty with his 6th of the game as well. And the first base is able to come up and catch that fly out.
I think the Vandals' defense has definitely done a lot to keep them in this game, and the pitching.
As that one drops in, Von Caliente going to get on base. Ends his slump, hopefully, and maybe he can string together a couple big ABs. Doubles his batting average there as they once again shut down Lansdale with a strikeout. Big strikeout for Iceman. And another one there. He is stringing them together. Danny Boygas goes down. Walking Walker, ironically enough. And that's a big hit down to left field. Runner comes around. He struggles to transfer the ball.
Oh.
As they get the 3rd out there, but 2 come around to score.
Wait, they got the out still on him going for the triple? Okay.
They did get the out. He thought the transfer was going to take a little longer than it did, but it didn't matter. They tied up the game. Left fielder, ball was stuck in the webbing there, I think, on him. Also, shout out to the Vandals defense and pitching there as they take him down 1, 2, 3. And once again, Phillip going to lead us off for the second consecutive inning, as they had a big one right there. Actually, not second consecutive. 2 innings ago, he led off, but leading off again. We grounder back to the mound, as that one's going to be an easy lob to first. And the flip over to the pitcher this time by the first baseman. And that was a Randy Cologne coming out now in relief. Iceman's day is over. As that's a deep fly ball to center, and that one is gone. Zalewski with the home run, his first of the series of the playoff, and it's a big one to regain that lead.
102 pitches on Chuck Nasty, by the way.
I'm thinking he might get swapped out here, and he does. Bossy comes in relief after that homer.
1 pitch too late.
It appears that way as Summers rounds out, continues his struggles. Deep fly ball to left, but it'll be easy work out there for JJ FJJJ. God. JD Pants once again retired with a ground out. And you got a feel for on the Providence Crab side, Iceman having a wonderful game, and he did give up the hit that led to the 2 runs, but it was the transfer out on the left that caused those runs to come around. That's gotta suck. Yeah. He was in a winning position, and then that lead evaporated. And his team immediately took it back.
They're still in a winning position,
couple. His team is still winning this game. That's all that he probably cares about. It doesn't matter if he records the win or not.
1 out left for the Vandals.
As that's a deep fly ball, but not enough, as the Providence Crabs, I believe that wins them the series, right? They were up 2-1.
Yes, it does.
I know what's happening. I totally pay attention to all these simulations. The Providence Crabs winning the series. I mean, it felt like the Crabs kind of had control that entire game. The pitching and the defense were there, other than that one lone time that they didn't come through. It just felt like the Vandals couldn't get anything going at the plate the entire way through.
Wow. Only
big home run for Paolo Zalewski, my former teammate over there in Louisville. Congratulations to him with the biggest play of the game. Curious who the pot G was. I would think it would have to be the guy who hit the game-winning homer. But no, it's Iceman, actually, and actually deserved. He had a great outing.
113 pitches.
They did award him 2 earned runs against there, but it felt like it was not really on him. If you look at the film.
Yeah.
Cologne, though, recording the win.
Yeah, both pitchers threw a ton of pitches, but that 107th one, just one too many for Chuck Nasty there. The home run came in, he was pulled.
Yeah, and Chuck Nasty, to his credit, didn't have a bad game. Like, he did give up a lot of hits, but it felt like when runners were on, he was dealing at the right times, avoiding a lot of damage getting done by the Providence Crabs despite all the hits. Just no bats to support a pretty decent body of work there from the pitching staff. And I think that does it for both the major series, right? I think that's Indianapolis and Providence both advancing in 4 games.
3-1 Indy, 3-1 Apex. Or sorry, those are both the same team. 3-1 Apex, 3-1 Crabs. All right, but we got minor league game 5 still to go. These are the game 4s that happened.
If you want, I could take the first minor leagues game just in case I end up having to run here around 8 o'clock.
Yep, sure.
Because it's guaranteed 4, right? So we'll do 2 and 2. Either way.
Yeah. Yes. There's no games on this day. Is it gonna schedule it's not gonna schedule the major series to start before. It's not gonna put the majors on the schedule here, is it?
I don't think so. And I do believe that the Lemurs wanted a stam check before once we get simulated up.
it is going to put the majors games on the same day. Do I need to
I think it
move
should be
those?
fine if BNN's not on, right, though?
Yeah, I don't know if we should move those.
Same.
Yeah.
We do have a couple changes for a lot of the minors teams.
Yeah.
Hepcats have some. Bears had some.
Do I need to move these games, the majors games, or no?
I would not know.
So it may have. Can you save really quick?
Yes.
I think it would have scheduled the majors to start today.
It did.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and, as long as BNN's off, it's fine. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I have to push everything back, but since it's happening on the same day as the game one's here, like it'll be fine. We just have to make sure that like BNN's off. Otherwise, those would get sealed too.
Okay.
So yeah, we had stuff from 3 of the 4 minor league teams. So I pinged you in like all of their channel.
Yeah. Let me put the Hepcats ones in so that I remember that. And then Lemurs wanted a stamina check, which I'll get. I just don't want to forget which teams have stuff.
Like I said, so 3 of the 4. So
Yeah.
the Hepcats, Bears, and Lemurs.
Oh my.
Where did it go? Oh, here.
You can ignore the Hepcats ones though. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't.
Murdoch. Long. Void high. Lee. Middle. Normal and nothing. Okay. It's the Hepcats ones. Okay. Do I have to set it? Which one? Do you know what view it's under?
So if you go into customize here, top, like in the very first thing to drop down, yeah, and then go into pitching stats. And then it's the last 2 there, SP fatigue, RP fatigue, yep. And then if you want to drag those up to like right next to name, perfecto. Perfect, yeah, and you can just take a screenshot of that and send it to them.
Jacob was just typing, so I think he's ready to take a peek. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long to see the adjustments they want.
Okay, and while they do that, I'm gonna check the Bears.
Bears.
Bears. What game do you want to do first? You wanna?
If you want to do the one that doesn't need the lemurs first, because then we can just kind of get it rocking and rolling. Actually, nah, I think you gotta put the changes in first, right? Might mess it up. It'll be fine either way. It doesn't really matter too much. Yo, guys, there's a rule 1 happening outside my Oh, they broke rule 1, guys. Oh, that's unfortunate. If you know, you know.
And who is it? Pizza. If Pizzanator is at full stamina, he is. Keep pitching the same. Cool. And that was just. You said just VRHP, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we're going up against a right-hander. You check every time. I'm pretty sure he's a righty, but
this one.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he's a righty. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted to make it just a little easier on you.
Okay, let's get all this stuff for the lemurs here. Move Nostradame to the bullpen. I assume you still wanted that. I know you said that yesterday, Hakim. I don't. Did you say? Oh yeah. Okay. Sock and Johnson. I'll just swap it on both since he didn't specify. Gambit ahead to Stopper 7th, high leverage. I really don't like it when it moves them all around like that.
Switches the list on you.
Same roll for John Waffle. I think that's what that means. Okay. Yes. And then the hook changes for RPs. OGA. -1. Whoops. Waffle. -2. And Nostradame. -2. Heck, I'm still typing. Bear's good. Hepcats are good. I'll just copy that. Well, heck, I'm still typing. I was not eating burgers for dinner, by the way. It was lasagna. For anyone wondering.
Maybe that's why the Vandals lost. Danny Boygas, you didn't power him up, you know? So really, it's on you, to be honest. Like, it's kind of all your fault. It's also your fault that the Demons lost because, like, Indy gave you permission to do all their changes. So, like, also your fault.
That's fine. That one I'm fine with.
Just giving you all the blame. I'll find a way to blame you for whichever two teams lose these games, too.
I mean, you almost could have blamed me because my player did absolutely nothing. But the rest of the team did good, so I'll take it. All right.
Awesome.
Games are ready. How do I get back here? Scores. Yeah. Did you have a preference of which game?
I'll do the Lemurs. I'm sure Jacob, while he's got connection, would love to see his team play. So let's not lose him before he goes away.
Okay. BNN is off. A pre-level field here. Ooh, game 5.
Also, a lot of my people from the VHL on this Lemur team showing out for the squad. Shout out to Sheeping, Machado, Bro Chacho, Wantani. Those are my boys.
Wantani and Bird with a tie at the pitching here. Pretty level pitching matchup. The edge goes to the Hepcats, though, here, otherwise. That's a neat Lemurs.
Yeah, but very narrow margins here. Very narrow margins. Even where they have the advantage, other than that 5-hole slot, that's a pretty big gap. But otherwise, seeming like pretty close all the way across the board. So, should be, I mean, it's a 2-2 series, so clearly it is quite close on paper.
Yep. All right, well, let's jump into it. The BNN is off.
No banana network. As we get this one rocking. A Bird on the mound recorded a loss in his first appearance for the Hepcats. Hoping to rectify that. and starts off strong with a fly out the center, followed by a strikeout looking. Cal COVID looks like they're wearing a fake mustache. I can't lie. That is a young face with some facial hair. As Diego Machado gets a single with 2 outs. Blooper to right. And the walk for Mansquatch in that cleanup spot puts 2 on for Jonathan Johnson. God, these people with their J names. Pops out I think he popped out to the third baseman in foul territory. I was distracted by the name, to be honest. I wasn't really looking. As Geisel leads off here, ground ball to the first baseman, flipped over to Tani. As his last outing, he recorded the win, presumably against a Bird. Forces the pop out to the catcher behind the plate. Kind of to the right of it, more so. As that's weakly hit the second, and innings over. Ground out. Samuel Sheeping going to lead us off. Sends that one to short, line out. Allaire grounding out to second. 2 away for the Lemurs as they send up Andrew Chacho, the DH, in the 8-hole slot, and he grounds out the short himself. And they go down 1, 2, 3. Air Jordan, the star of this Hepcat team, sending that one to deep center. Bounces right in front of the center fielder. Maybe pass him, kind of tough to tell from this angle, but that's 2 bags for Air Jordan. Leading off this inning. Strong start. Thomas St. John trying to advance that runner, and he does. They do get the out at first. 2 outs, 1 on third, hoping for maybe a deep fly ball here to get Jordan home. Gandalf the Gray sends that one to deep left. Is it enough? They send him, and he is safe by a mile. I don't even think if they would have tried getting him out of home, it would have been close.
I thought that throw was going to go straight through from the fielder, and the shortstop just caught it.
Shortstop was like, yeah, nah, that's not making it. That one's an unassisted grounder, but damage done. KC taking the lead.
1 hit, 1 run.
And that ground out will retire Sock. Recently getting moved down the lineup here. Has been in that 5-hole slot. And another ground out recorded for the Lemurs. Cal COVID, the catcher, is going to come up. Oh, diving play by the first baseman. But once again, a diving play in the field is followed up by a throw that can't be handled. And he goes for 2. Runner on second. We'll see if that air at first ends up getting the Lemurs a run. It's going to come down to Machado. Already has a hit in this game, hoping for a second here. But can't come up clutch as that one's caught by the shortstop. And no damage done off that air at first. But once again, Casey leading off with a hit. Last time damage, they managed to get a run. Let's see if they can do it again. As Red Panda is about to come up here. Sends that one to deep left. But it's going to be caught easily by the left fielder. Walk will put runners on first and second with 1 out. Kirkland sending that one to deep left. Is it going to go off the wall? It does. 1 run comes around. They hold up Reddick at third. That puts runners at second and third, 2 in scoring position with only 1 out. Deep fly ball to right, might be able to advance both runners, and they send neither. They choose not to test Sheeping's arm. As the star of the team, Air Jordan, is coming up to bat. That's who you want up in the situation. But he also sends that one to right field. Caught, died or tired, only 1 run scored. KC up 2-0 after 3. Bird sending that one to, Bird on the mound. Squatch sending that one to right. I just see that face scan, and I just want to call out his name. It just is so eye-catching, you know?
It is. It's honestly spectacular that they got it to work as well as they did. They usually...
And I mean, honestly, wondering why this guy isn't a Firehawk that's running through my head as that one sneaks to the infield for a single there for Sam Sheeping. But I mean, it just seems so natural that he would be a Firehawk, and yet he's over here in this blue and white. Doesn't make sense. Someone sent down the right field line. Going for 2. Will they send the runner home? They do. The relay's a little slow, and he's in there easily. Didn't even need to really dive. That was just all for, the highlight reel, I guess. Going to put together a video package of him diving in the home for some hype videos next season, I guess. Lemurs cut this lead down to 1. They got 2 runners on, 2 outs. Might be 3 unless the runner goes home, and he does, and he's safe easily. This time, not messing around. Alaire's going to just stand up as he's in there easily. Doesn't want to get that uniform dirty. And that one sent to deep left, but it's caught just ahead of the warning track. Could have been a game-breaking swing of the bat there for Narukami, but instead, they just tie the game. It's a 2-2 tie. Check swing there, but they say he went around. Strikeout there for Tani, his first of the outing, surprisingly. And as I say that, he gets his second of the outing, immediately following that one up. Only about 50 pitches here for him. As he forces a ground ball there on the 4th pitch of the AB. Runner retired, and so is the side. Casey unable to keep up the streak of innings with runs scored. Lemurs hoping to keep their momentum from last inning, and they do. That one sneaks by 2 infielders to get to the shallow right. COVID on base with the leadoff single. As another ball sent through the right side of the infield, COVID gonna make it to third. On the corners now with no outs. We got Squatch coming to the plate. And he sends that one to shallow left. A diving catch, though. They choose not to send the runner. Well, not really diving, more sliding action there. That might have saved a run and a lead for the Lemurs. As the strikeout there by JJ. Keeping also striking out, and so no runs are scored by the Lemurs despite having 2 runners on with no outs.
Wow.
Ground ball over to the first baseman, easily corralled. 1 pitch, 1 out. Efficient work for Tani. As that one sent to center in 3 pitches. Only 4 on the inning for him. Efficient work here. As that one sneaks to the infield, Theodore Geisel on first. Kirkland hoping to get on base himself here, get a little momentum.
Is that the same first baseman who's had like 4 go by him already?
I think he's been the one corralling them. I think that was last game that we had a bunch go by the first baseman, but I think he's been doing a pretty good job over there. Who would that be? Squatch. Oh, deep left field. That one was rocketing off the bat and it just died in the air. We must have wind blowing in from the outfield.
Yeah,
Just absolutely killed the momentum of that ball.
They're flying off the bat and not making it very deep in the field.
That one's going deep, though. Caught at the warning track, though. Without this inward wind, I mean, that one might have been out of here. As Wet Sock is coming up to the plate. See if he can beat this one out, and he does. Not even a throw offered to first. The KC fans are booing that one. Not a fan of an infield single. And the kickoff attempt is errant, and Sock advances to second. Seemingly what the fielder was trying to avoid happening by not throwing the ball over to first originally, and it ends up happening anyways on the pickoff attempt. As a walk over Narukami, Cal COVID will come up to the plate. And that one almost flew over the pitcher's head, but he does manage to snag it and touch up as that retires the side. No runs for your Lemurs. We're still tied here. Stavinsky's retired with the strikeout, third of the game for Wantani. It was actually a 3-pitch strikeout there for him as he gets once again streaky here as he gets another consecutive strikeout. All had 2 pairs of them so far this game. Let's see if he can strike out the side here. He does not, but that ground ball should do it here. And it does. After 6, we are tied 2-2. Lemurs being the team gathering more offense here. Hepcats with a few fielding errors also helping them out. As Chai Wee Lee comes in relief, a Bird's Day is over. Squatch sending that one up the middle, will get himself on first. This one's sent to right and caught. Once again, coming off the bat, it feels like it's going to fly a little farther than it does, and it's just dying out there every time. We are in Kansas City. They do have that river run through the middle of the city. Must be impacting the wind conditions as that pop-out will end the inning. Gandalf the Gray leading us off with a ground out. KC struggled so far to get the bats going other than early in this game. As they get that one to drop. Let's see if they can put together a couple here. Reddick offers at it, but no go. That's a strike 3 on the cutter. Hard ground ball to short, but that one's going to retire the side. KC does have the top of their order coming up here for the 8th and 9th innings, and they might need them. Louisville looking to take their first lead of the game. They start off with the strikeout by Allaire, though. Not going to help their cause. Bro Chacho strikes out as well. Another pair of them in this game. Wet Sock, the 9-hole hitter, gets on base with the walk. The hometown crowd not a fan of that.
I didn't see anything outside the box. Outside of the box on the pitching graph there.
That must be why the hometown fans are not a fan of it. They thought that shouldn't even been any amount of balls. Little hitter Geisel gets on base. That's what you need if you're Kansas City. Hometown fans love this. Get the rally towels out. They're hoping to string together a couple here and get a lead going. If they can, there'll be 3 outs left for the Lemurs. As they get a second runner on, rally towels still out here. They're waving them. Tavinsky's Oh, and that could have been dangerous. The line out to third, both runners able to get back safely. 1 out, 2 on. KC hoping to regain the lead they had early in this game. And they load him up with the walk there by Arier Dong. Good vision. If you're going to walk somebody, that's probably who you want to walk, though. He's dangerous. St. John sending that one up the middle. And they get the lead runner, go for 2, and they don't turn 2. They do get the lead runner, avoid giving up a run. Heads up play by the shortstop or second baseman. All the runners are going. Bases were loaded.
Oh my god.
Full count, and they get it. Full count, 2 outs. Dream scenario with bases loaded. And a ground out for Gandalf the Grey. Not able to use some magic there. Lemurs looking to put Kansas City in a do-or-die situation. They start off with an out here. And that one's sent up the line. Bloops in.
This is top.
Machado with his 3rd hit of the day in 5 at-bats. He has been efficient here. All singles, I believe.
Top of the order for the Lemurs and the bottom of the order for the Hepcats here.
Like, oh, deep fly ball. Off the wall. Will Machado go home? No, they keep him at 3rd. They're playing it safe. A fly ball here will give the Lemurs the lead. If it's deep enough. He does elevate that one. It's to right. Machado comes home. And he's safe. Lead for the Lemurs. Runner advanced to 3rd. They're hoping to get another run of insurance here. 2 outs, runner on 3rd. Sheeping up to the plate. And he strikes out looking, but the damage is done. Casey in a do-or-die scenario with the bottom of the order being called upon here. 7, 8, 9. Strikeout there for Clement Pomenik. He's been cold. Reddick, however, has not been. He's hitting 300 in this series. And he smacks that one to center. It looked great off the bat, but like we said, this wind is coming in, killing the momentum of all these balls to the outfield. He is retired. We got 2 outs. 9-hole hitter, Red Panda up the bat. Hard grounder to short, but that's it. The Lemurs win the series. They're advancing. After a gutsy performance, they go down 2-0 early. Crawl back to tie the game up in their 4th inning. And then in the 9th inning, when it matters most, they get a lead with some efficient base running, some efficient fly balls. Your Lemurs. And 3 errors, by the way, for the Hepcats. Killed them in this game, potentially. Just a couple fielding mistakes at the wrong times. And, yeah, there you have it. Wow. And also, by the way, both pitchers making an error in this game for the Hep Kitties.
We've had some great games today. I'm just saying.
All close 1-run affairs, right? I think so far.
I can't remember the score of the
Could have
Vandals
gone
and the
either
Crabs
way.
game, but yeah, this one in the Apex game decided in the 9th. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. No extra innings for you fans out there. Sorry, not sorry.
Is your player of the game? Oh, that's a great start,
and I mean,
especially in the minors.
We also got to point out that 8th inning for Kansas City, you get 2 on to lead it off. The Lemurs defense and pitching staff coming up clutch there. Who was pitching for the Lemurs in the 8th? Would have been Gambit ahead.
Put Gambit ahead in after the runners got on, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like one time he recorded 1 out there, and then they brought Gambit in. But Gambit ahead with 2 on, 2 inherited runners, clutching up, pitching great. Big moment in the game there. That probably was the difference. If Kansas City scores those runners, or at least one of them, momentum on their side, I don't know if Louisville gets the win there.
Yeah, so after Yordong takes the walk, which loads the bases, then Owain Gambit ahead comes in. The bases are loaded. And Owain Gambit ahead
they load the bases and they bring Gambit in.
Wow.
And he shuts the door. Shuts the door.
Wow. All right, which leaves us with 1
Love to see it.
Game.
Amazing.
Just make sure nothing else.
All right, well, that'll do it for me. I'm gonna run. I do have to do my thing, but
Right.
it was real, guys. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Symmetrik, don't break anything. Chat, have a wonderful rest of your night. Love y'all. Good luck to the Bears and the Kingpins here in this upcoming game. Although secretly biased, go Kingpins. But you didn't hear that from me because I'm unbiased, obviously. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Okay, the Bears and the Kingpins. Avery Time against Aoife Carter. It's a tie. They call it a tie, but Brucey got the batter advantage pretty much everywhere except the very tippy top of the order. And at the very bottom of the order. The edge goes to the Kingpins there. This one is taking place in Brew City, right? I'm assuming based on the sides that they're on, but I don't actually know. I don't actually know whose stadium this is. The Tap House? Yeah, that sounds like the Bears. I only read the first half. Once I got to stadium, I stopped reading. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, look at that. Bob's Big Boy. 26 home runs. Wow. Bears made a lot of lineup changes before this game. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Strikeout looking for Mexicano on the first at-bat of the game. Carter picks up a nice strikeout, starting things off well. Monopolitsky, this one's hit high to right, but it is caught. We'll see if we get these crazy pitches off the bat that seem like they're going deep and then kind of stop. But anyway, 2 quick outs here in the first. Wow, that's a late swing from D. Strikeout number 2 is out number 3 for Carter. Gets the Bears out of that one pretty nicely. Kiso up to bat. That's a high flyer to the third baseman. Out number 1. Big Boy is cold, despite 26 home runs in the regular season. That's a ground out for Stitcherson, right to the third baseman. A lot of work coming in here for Mexicano early. Already had an at-bat. Already got 2 outs right to him. Mac Cheesy. I feel like the pitcher probably could have caught that one themselves, but time runs away and the second baseman comes in for it. It's 3 quick outs for the Bears. Nicely done there. Both sides only get going 1, 2, 3 out. It's a fly out from TJ George for out number 1. Slow start. Batting .400 up to this point. That is a strikeout from Jones looking. That did... Wow. That looks like it just clipped the edge of the box. Both pitchers threw absolute gems last time. Well, the defense has started strong in this one as well. 3 outs there again. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Kingpins once again. Carter doing some strong work. 3 strikeouts. Hard hit grounder to the third baseman. Mexicano continues to put in the work. That's out number 1, just like that. Aldi's. This one's going deep center. Does it have enough? It does! Tons of space. Solo home run for Aldi's nuts. 1-0. Bears take the lead. And what has been a defensive masterclass for the first 2 innings up to that point blows open with a home run. The first hit of the game. Valor the third with the second hit stands on first. And he's going to steal second. And that throw is very late. Valor is on to second. Okay. Big Boy up to bat. 26 home runs in the regular season. That is not one there. It is a ground out right to the first baseman. So Valor gets to third, but this is a second out So it is not a sac fly, but should be enough for a run if they can get it into play. And no, Gill Eyes grounds out to the shortstop, out number 3. So it's just the 1 home run. But that is a big one from Aldi's. Sejima is going to fly out to center. Bears are happy with that 1 run. Could have been more. But the Kingpins defend. They hold on to it. Pookie gambles. That's a strikeout swing. And that pitch looked way inside. It was quite inside. Clips the box though anyway. Out number 2. 4th strikeout of the game already for Carter. Oh, that would have been 5 strikeouts. But the catcher drops it. They throw him out at first. So another 1-2-3 inning. Kingpins are struggling to find anything here. They'll need the defense. That's a hard hit ball to center by Sankara. It's caught pretty handily by Timothy. Top of the order for the Bears. Kiso. This one's going deep left. Nice jumping grab. It's the game says he was robbed of a home run. I don't think that was going over the wall, but it was still a very nice catch. That would have been at least a double. If not 3. Hard hit ball by Stitcherson. Gets past the first baseman, and that is a nice stand-up double for Stitcherson. So 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Bears have a chance to double the lead. But it's going to require a nice hit from McCheesy here. And it's in. Into right. Here comes the run. Not in time. Tagged out. Oh, what a throw from right field. Oh, no. Oh, it looked like it wasn't quite deep enough, and it was not. That was an outstanding throw. Grando from Mexicano. It's out number 1. This one's a high fly ball to center. And Valor gets under it. Nicely to make the catch. For a second there, I wasn't sure if Valor was going to make that. It looked like it was coming up pretty shallow. Third base coach is getting fired after this game. If the Bears lose. D is going to ground out for out number 3. And another 1-2-3 inning. As Carter continues to absolutely stuff the Kingpins. Torrey, whoa, that took a hop off the mound, it looked like, but the second baseman handles it. It's out number 1. Nice job there by Monopolist to keep that one under control. Aldi's, oh, great grab by the second baseman. Monopolist's doing a lot of work in this inning. Making it 2 quick outs. Valor, this one's, oh, hard hit left, but it comes down right to the left fielder. Jones doesn't even have to move. George up to bat. This one's hit. Nice grab by the second baseman. Ooh, high throw. But good grab there by Big Boy. Good thing, because that was a high throw. Ooh, Jones strikes out swinging at that one. Where is that one? That's an inside pitch. That's an inside pitch. Timothy. Oh my God, what a grab. I thought that was in the air still. I didn't think that hit the ground, but it does. But nice, outstanding grab by the shortstop and throw to first. Sankara. It's a nice hit by Big Boy, but good job by Timothy to get over to left center for that one. Dane said it, not me. I didn't say it. Gill Eyes is going to strike out. Swinging. You said the other word. That's the problem. Sankara bounces one off the mound, but a nice grab by the shortstop. Makes for out number 3. So, the Bears can't add anymore. Both teams are playing outstanding defense here. Seijima hits this one to lunar base. And it's caught by... I'm not even sure. Is that the shortstop or the third baseman? I didn't even see. Grounder to the third baseman. Nice throw. Ooh. Big, tall grab there from George. And this one will drop. That is the first hit of the game for the Kingpins. Told you, Dane. You jinxed it. Perfect game is off the table. No hitters off the table. Still an outstanding start for Carter. Ooh, except for that. Wild pitch. Sends the runner to second. That is a ball. That was way outside, yep. 2 outs, runners on first and second now for the Kingpins. Oh, and it's a strikeout swinging. Great pitch there. Gets Carter out of that one with her 7th strikeout of the game. Strikeout for D here. Or Kiso, sorry. I forgot which side I was looking at. Stitcherson with a nice hit into right. That pitch looked way outside. The catcher, I saw the catcher move to the right for that one. And I thought Stitcherson was swinging at nothing there. MacCheesy, this is a grounder double play. Yes, they get him. Nice turn. That puts an end to this inning very, very quickly. As MacCheesy grounds into that double play. D swings at the pitch from Tomorrow, I think. He was early for Tomorrow's pitch, maybe? I don't know. That was a late swing, and that's a strikeout right there. Out number 1, Carter's 8th strikeout of the game through 6 innings. 6.1. Oh, nice grab. Good throw. Ground out is out number 2. As the Kingpins continue to struggle to find anything here. That one's a ground out. Carter's going to pick it up herself and throw it to first for out number 3. 1 hit through 7 innings for the Kingpins as they've struggled to find anything, but their defense has been spectacular. They are in this game. It is 1-0. The Bears, that's a way outside pitch, and Torrey swings, and that is a ground out. Makes the run to first anyway, even though the ball was there a long time before. This one's hit left center. Timothy is over there and makes the grab. The solo home run in the 2nd inning remains the only run on the board. The Bears have put up 5 hits, but they haven't been able to get anything else off of it. Fowler the 3rd. Ground out to the pitcher as Bodie Grizz comes in. Or came in. No. Yes? They've thrown 2 pitches. Okay. And got 2 outs? I'm not sure. Strikeout looking from Timothy as Carter gets strikeout number 9 on the game. She's thrown just 89 pitches, but she's in the pretty tired zone. Oh, that came off the bat hard, but it is right to the left fielder. It drops pretty quickly. She stays in the game, gambles up to bat. That's a strikeout. That curved back in. That looked way inside. Carter has got 8 innings done, though. 10 strikeouts, actually. 3 more outs are needed. The Bears looking to put some insurance on the board here. Big Boy is going to ground out for out number 1. Bottom of the order for the Bears. Gillies swings at that. So late. Two outs, Sankara up to bat. That is not going to get past the shortstop. And Sankara is out number 3. So, the top of the order coming up for both teams. The 9 batter for the Kingpins is going to lead off the 9th. And if they get the tying run, it will be the top of the order for the Bears. Ganja Smoke will get a single into center. Pizzanator has come in to pitch. Carter's 8 innings is going to have to be enough. Strikeout from Mexicano swinging. Out number 1. Ganja Smoke still stood on first. Hard hit ball. This is going deep left. Over the wall. 2-1 lead for the Kingpins. The 2-run blast from Monopolits. And the Kingpins have taken the lead. 1 hit through 8 innings. They get 2 in the 9th, and it converts to 2 runs. Here's your 3rd hit as D gets it over the shortstop. Standing on first. Carter, after 8 stellar innings, saw Pizzanator come in at the top of the 9th. Oh, nice grab. Wow, that is a great grab. Keeping this one. It is still a 1-run game, and the top of the order is up to bat for the Bears. They will need it, and they'll need Pizzanator to get out of this one. And they do. Caught in center field. The top of the order needs to get it done here for the Bears if they want a chance in this game. Kiso. Hard hit ball into center. That's a single. Wait. For a second I thought I was about to say it's a double. That was... He stops it first. The right decision. Stitcherson. Goes for the bunt and gets it. He'll be out. But Kiso gets to second. So the runner's in scoring position with McCheesy up to bat. And it's a walk. The bunt. Maybe coming back to bite them here as they don't really gain anything from it. This is a grounder. Double play? No. They don't go for the double play. So Torrey grounds out. Runners on second and third here for the Bears. 2 outs. Aldi's nuts up to bat. Strikes out swinging. The Kingpins. What a win. The Kingpins take this one 2-1 off Monopolitsky's 2-run home run in the top of the 9th. And oh my God, these games today were incredible. Wow. Monopolitsky could be player of the game, though the 1 hit, the 2 runs. I have a feeling it's going to be Carter because what a start that was, but it was not enough. The bullpen for the Bears falters, and the bats can't get it done. Sankara never got a hit in the playoffs. Just 10 hits total. Ganja Smoke with 2 was... the tying run that scored? No. Yes? No. I can't remember. I don't remember which one of them scored. I don't remember which one of them was on. I think it was Ganja Smoke. Yeah. Yes. Of course it's Ganja Smoke. It tells me right there. I forgot which number to look at. Yes, Ganja Smoke's 2 hits, and one of them was very important. Boy. Avery Time got 6 innings. Very nice 6 innings as well. Grizz wouldn't give up anything in relief. 3 relief innings. Carter got 8 innings, no runs, 10 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk. It's your player. She's your player of the game, and it's enough for that. But it's not much consolation, as this Game 5 win goes to the Kingpins, and they will move on. Wow. Wow. Kingpin's miraculous comeback. 1 hit, couldn't get anything going for 8 innings, and then in the 9th, the starter finally has to rest, and the bullpen cannot hold on. And 2-run home run, top of the 9th. And the defense from the Kingpins, too. Well, Dame said it at the beginning of this game. You said... Where is it? Hold on, I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling back because you said both pitchers threw absolute gems last time in a 2-1 Chicago win. And here we stand with a 2-1 Chicago win. The Lemurs took theirs in 5 games, and we saw both the major series end in 4 games as the Crabs and the Apex both won. So we'll see the Crabs and the Voyagers and the Apex and the Toros next time. But that's it for me today. I'm going to save the game, and then I'm going to upload, and I'm going to remember how to do that as soon as it lets me click on this. Okay. Wow. That is, wow. Where is it? How to upload. Go to the commissioner's office, which is here. Everything should be set. Those are all blank. This is league file settings. Make sure that those are all right. We make sure that these say all, these say none, these say all checks. Okay. Then we look at the report settings. They all say all, they all say none. Okay, good. Good. And then I click the execute button. Okay, we're clicking the execute button. Wow. Yes, we know this happens. That's fine. Those were 4 great games today. I can't remember what the... Still can't remember what the Crabs game ended as. What was the final score of the Crabs Vandals game? Was it a 1-run game? Was it decided in the 9th? That's at least 3 of the 4 games today were decided in the 9th inning. I think the Crabs one was too, was it not? I think we went to the bottom of the 9th. I think every game got the bottom of the 9th in there. Which, wow. The Apex walked it off with 3 home runs in the 9th, the bottom of the 9th. The Crabs, I can't remember. The Lemurs won it in the top of the 9th, I think, and then defended. And then the Kingpins did the same. Came back from down 1-0, took the 2-1 lead in the top of the 9th, and held it. Crazy. Absolutely crazy day. Whew. I hope you guys like my my little what's that face gen thing? Whatever this thing in the bottom is. This thing. I didn't have one since I don't usually stream. You know, I'm just here to tell the other streamers what to do. So I kind of had to improvise. I didn't want to put it on anyone to make one last minute. So I took Stolas's. There's no one else in the call with me. Dave's not even here spying on my stream. I can stop sharing my screen. Maybe that'll make this upload faster. Still more? You've still got more? Alright, there we go. That's that. Let's unpack the index now. That's gonna do its thing. Keeps spinning. Alright, let me take a quick peek back at the scores. Oh, we didn't get the bottom of the ninth in the Crabs game. Okay. The Crabs went in the bottom of the eighth. We did not see the bottom of the ninth in every game. But every game was a one-run game decided very, very late. The eighth inning is the earliest game that that was decided. One-run game in all of them. This is crazy, bro. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that's one of the craziest games I've ever seen, I think. That's one of the craziest ones. Up there with, I think, the Vandals and the Railroaders had an insane game. 7, I think, when Lamar was ejected from the game. All right, there we go. The index should be updated. Let me just take a quick peek. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. I'm forgetting what day it is because it's a short week. Good Friday holiday. So, feels like it's later in the week because there's only one day of work left. Right. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.